No, I think it's okay. I think we're going to be okay. Right, so... the music finished ages ago, so I best get you guys in the game with me. There we go. Hello everybody, I'm El Bristow, this is Ellitopia Gaming, welcome back to KSP Live. This is a slightly special KSP Live. This is kind of going to be an overlap episode between Season 5 and Season 6. So I'm not sure if this is the start of Season 6 or if this is the end of Season 5. Now watch the game sounds be ridiculously loud. Well, maybe. Who knows? The game sounds might be ridiculously loud. Yes. So I'm not really sure if this is actually Season 6 of KSP Live. I'll probably decide that when I'm, putting it on YouTube. But basically, we've updated to KSP 1.1, which was a very, very tricky endeavour because every time I tried to do that, the mods were giving me no end of headaches. And as a result, this particular space station that we are looking at here did a lot of exploding. As I reloaded the save game, tested something, reloaded the save game, tested something, reloaded the save game, tested something again. Every single time it exploded. I finally discovered that what I had to do was tweak scale down the wheels so that they were basically non-existent. Because apparently as it was loading there were wheels here, and they, although in the save file they were retracted, as the game loaded they were sticking out and moving to a retracted position, and there was two here and two here, and they were clashing and everything was going bang. But I finally worked it out, and this has survived. The Kerbals on it have not survived because they died last week, but yes, things generally have survived. We have lost one craft, which was the SO5E12-2. I don't really remember what that was. It was some kind of satellite that we launched. And that is because the mod that I was using hasn't been updated to 1.1, so I've decided to stop using it. Having said that, looking at the Kerbal Engineer stuff, it all seems to have moved around into funny places, so let's just put those back for a second. There we go, that's better. And you're kind of in the wrong place as well, aren't you? You're the only visible button. Unlock position and size, and we'll put you there. And lock position and size. Was the SO5E12 the Asteroid Hunter? No, it wasn't. That was the Relay 2 or something like that, I think it was called. The one that made us lots of money by doing virtually nothing. Yeah, that was not the SO5E12. So, on the subject of mods, I've made a fair few changes to the mods that we're using. You can check out the full mod list on ellitopia.com/ESP-mods. I'm deprecating TAC life support, and I'm going to be replacing it with Kerbalism, which is another way of simulating the life support in the game. TAC life support hasn't been updated to 1.1. In fact, I don't think it was ever actually updated to 105. I could be wrong there, but it hasn't been updated. It's a bit buggy. I can't avoid having it loaded at this point because we have craft that used the TAC life support objects, the actual parts. But this is actually the space station that we're looking at is the only one that is using any of those TAC life support parts in any meaningful way. So if I can decommission this space station, then we won't have to worry about it, and I can get rid of TAC life support. So there is a craft in space which is with people, and it's getting out of solar system, and they are running out of food. There is there is a craft that is running out of food, I believe. Let's get rid of these. This is information from Kerbalism. I actually now have thanks to Kerbalism, a nice handy little display here that tells me everything that's going on with all our craft. SO5E20-1, no. Tourist Trap 1, no. Boss 4, no. I wonder if the SO5E12-2 is the one that was running out of food. It could have been. Because I don't see it here. I don't see one here that would be the one running out of food. In real life, there is a crafting space which has people and is going out of the solar system and they're running out of food. In real life, I would have to check up on that one. So yes, lots of changes to the mods. My mouse is playing up today. I think the pads are dirty on it. Let's just clean this up quickly. Hopefully that will help. Kind of better. Yeah, okay. So, we still have to complete the Explore Duna mission, and we still have to do the Ike 4 rally. Hopefully, the craft that we were using for the Ike 4 rally won't explode today. Now that we're in 1.1. I'm going to launch it and find out. But I might tweak it first, just a little bit. So, yes, mods and things. If we turn around, I love that. I love that. The solar flares, fantastic. We've now added the environmental visual enhancements mod, which adds the clouds and the atmospheric effects on the planets, which is very, very nice. Makes them look a lot more realistic. We've also added Scatterer, which helps with that as well. There's some very, very pretty stuff coming, and that's because KSP 1.1 runs in 64 bits. So when did J.J. Abrams start directing this stream? Indeed, yes, solar flares are certainly J.J. Abrams' thing. But you'll see the water effects in this version. Now that I'm using Scatterer, the water effects are absolutely gorgeous. You can't actually see them from here, but they are very, very nice. The Kerbal Graveyard needs some attention. One of the side effects of upgrading to 1.1 is that all the flags have fallen over. We need to place some more memorials to our Kerbals anyway. But I'm thinking I might come up with a slightly different way of doing it, because the flags have all fallen out. We need to replace them. I'm thinking I might do it with the little Mark 1 command pods, and we'll scatter those out. They're a little bit easier to move around and control and get lined up neatly and tidily, which the flags don't really offer us that luxury. And it occurred to me that having the graves of fallen Kerbals on the crawl away as Kerbals are heading to the launch pad is perhaps not the best inspirational site that they could be given. So I might have to re-evaluate the idea of the Kerbal Graveyard, but yes, that's to come. I won't be addressing that just yet. Let's go into the vehicle assembly building and we'll have a look at the craft that we've been trying to launch to go back to Duna. Okay, so let's open up. Now, what was it called? SO5, see look, contains locked or invalid parts. SO5E20-2A, was that was the aeroplane thing, wasn't it? Ah no, that was the recovery craft, the refueler craft. Okay. Is it gonna let me load? These all contain invalid parts. Is it gonna let me load the SO5 E20-1? Will it load? Ooh, it's loaded. So, what were the invalid parts? If I zoom in here. Yeah. Looks like the actual probe itself is all intact. Can I scale that down? No. That's a shame, because it's a bit ugly sitting there like that. That's on there. Everything looks like it's in place. So, what parts were invalid? I don't see any invalid parts. I guess we might see as we try and launch it. We shall see. We shall see. So one thing I was going to do is give this a few more struts, because I've got a feeling that it might have been this that that was going bang. So if I do something like that, it's come out a bit uglier than I had hoped. Let's try it from this angle. Yeah, see, that's come out quite ugly too. Okay, so how about we do it like this? Oh, no, you stay there. There we go. That's better. A little bit inventive, but there we go. So I've strutted that a little bit. Hopefully that will not explode quite so much. So this is going to have to be... Now, this is where we have to decide whether this is Season 5 or Season 6, because I have to give this a name. The Kerbonauts must pay homage to the fallen before ascending to the stars, and quite likely their own demise. Kerbalism sounds like cannibalism. It does sound like cannibalism, actually. Kerbalism, it's Kerbal realism, not cannibalism. Can I hang on, let's have the compact view of... There we go. Stuff that over there. Right. Yeah, Kerbal realism is the Kerbalism mod. We're not starting from scratch, are we? So I think we'll keep this as Season 5, Episode 21-1. Because Season 5 started from scratch, Season 4 started from scratch, so Season 6 should start from scratch as well. So this isn't starting from scratch. We'll go as Season 5, Episode 21-1. Save that. Let's take this out to the launch pad. Ah, here we go. Right. This vessel contains experimental parts which are not available at the moment. Communitron 16 and the thermometer. Okay, so they must have been locked in the research thingamajig. Let's have a look. Ah, of course, they've changed the model on it. They've taken the colour out of it. I don't know why, but they have. Why is the barometer there? I thought the barometer was up here. That's strange. Okay, so I have to re-unlock these, do I? That's a bit harsh. No, I'm not paying to re-unlock those. I'm gonna have to cheat those in because they should be. Where are we? Node. Tech. Parts. I've forgotten how to do it. Oh, what's that? Updates are ready to install. I'm not interested in that, are they? I've forgotten how to do it. Okay, I'm going to have to pay for them. Never mind. That's what you get for trying to be a cheapskate. Why are the flags of the Kerbals here in the science room? I don't think they're supposed to be there. Okay, 180 I can afford. And there we go. 3,200 is a bit harsh, but never mind. In fact, purchase 3 parts. There you go. Let's just purchase all of those. I'm pretty sure that these would have been... Yeah, we haven't unlocked that. Okay, yeah, no. Fair play. We haven't unlocked all of those. Fairly sure we've unlocked the mystery goo. Thank you very much. And what's going on up here that we haven't unlocked? Yeah, it says we haven't unlocked the thermometer as well. Oh, the thermometer's there. There it is. It didn't even tell me that that wasn't unlocked in here. Right, anything else we'll have to just play it by ear, I think. But let's go back to the vehicle assembly building. I think what I'm going to have to do is reattach the thermometer. I always forget the keys. I should remember. There we go. Let's use these keys instead of me doing all that with my mouse. Right, there's the Communitron 16. That's the old version. And here is the... Oh, it's a Communitron 8. That's why. Well, there we go. So what's different about this? Don't know. Communitron 16 has basically been deprecated in this version. Gift yourself the difference in cash for the already purchased parts after the episode. Yeah, I might do something like that. Reimburse us for the loss. So 2 hot thermometer is still the 2 hot thermometer. So if I take that off and put it back on again, hopefully that'll all be okay. Okay, so saving that, and let's take it out to the launch pad, and hopefully it will launch this time. There we go. I just wanted to mention, some of you will already be aware, some of you won't, that I've been tweaking the supporter system and the contributor system on the Ellitopia.com website. So you can now actually contribute towards Ellitopia.com directly on the website. But I've also introduced new supporter badges. I think I've generated everyone's that exists so far, and I sent out links. But if you didn't get your link, or if you haven't seen your supporter badge, then let me know, and I'll send you a link to your new supporter badge. All of them can be seen, all the ones I've done, can be seen on the website ellitopia.com. If you scroll down on the homepage, I've added a supporter wall with all the badges that I've created so far. So please feel free to go and check those out. Anyone that donates at least 50 cents will get a supporter badge. Patreon going to be slightly trickier because they've actually stopped. They won't now allow me to have a 50 cents tier on Patreon. I have to do a minimum of $1. So I might have to tweak the rewards in Patreon. But I'll be doing some different badges as well, depending on how much people have contributed and whether they are a monthly contributor or a one-off contributor. People will get slightly different badges, but there you go. That's something that I did this week. Here we are on the launch pad with the SO5 E21-1. We are putting the SAS on. We are putting the throttle all the way up, and we are ready to launch in... Please don't explode. 3, 2, 1, go! And now you get to find out whether or not you can still hear me. Let me know if you can still hear me over the noise of the engines. If I go in really close, like this, can you still hear me? We can still hear you. Good, good. I like that you can still hear me. This is a good thing. Okay. So we are underway. Going to take the turn nice and slowly. And hopefully things won't go bang this time. We are at 100 meters a second. You can already see the nice effects on the water down below. We are at 1,500 meters. This can actually track prograde. That's a very intelligent probe that we've got. I don't actually want it to track prograde. Whoa! Why are those things wobbling so much? What's going on? What's going on down there? That looks quite interesting. This probe is supposed to be going to June, yes. I'm not really sure what's going on with those engines though. That's rather cracking, if you ask me. It is indeed a dancing rocket. They've just run out of fuel. Ideally, I need to ditch them. This rocket is wobbling around like anything. Are they going to go without going bang? No, I don't think they are they? Oof. Have we survived that? Oh, that was hairy. I think we might have survived it. Look how nice the moon looks over there, though. Right, we're at 10,000 meters. Very, very worrying for a while there. Let's try and get us down. We're supposed to be down nearby 45 degrees around about now. I wonder if we'll actually recover those parts. I don't know what it was that was going bang while they were detaching and things. (16,000 meters), APO of 24. That's not too bad. This is kind of wobbling here, which is really strange. It's where the tanks are supposed to be attached to each other. They appear not to be. So not really sure what's going on there. I'll have to keep an eye on that. Apo at 32. You can. Oh, can you see the cities down there as well? Look. The Kerbin is populated, at least by brown house things. It does seem to be mostly visual. It's, the wobbling engines don't seem to actually be affecting our flight path or anything like that, so I think we're kind of okay. Apo at 49. It's looking good. Oh, there go those engines. They are away. This is slightly more successful than it was last time around. If you were to reconstruct that part of the craft, you'd be fine. Yeah, probably. It's probably just where it's been imported from 1.1, from 1.05 into 1.1, that it's giving it some hassle. Apo's at 65. We are at 47. Oh, the battery's recharged on the SO5E11-1. The crew's allowed music again. That's handy to know. That's part of the Kerbalism mod. I like that. The little pop-up messages that you get about your other craft elsewhere. How's things in Spain? Things in Spain are okay. We've had some weird weather just recently. Some unexpected rain today and rumbles of thunder and things. But generally it's not been too bad. Apo is at 78. I'm going to take that up to 85-ish. There is 85. And then let's drift for a bit and have a look at the world below us. Those lovely clouds and the nice city-looking stuff. What's that over there? SO5E21 debris. Really? Have we flown up right in front of the debris of another craft? Oh, look, there is the SO5E11. SO5E11-1. That is our space station. It's just occurred to me, I didn't look at all at where we were in the, universe, to see if we're actually anywhere near where we want to be. What's going on there? That's an interesting looking orbit that something's got. Oh yeah, we're not too far off. We get into Duna. What is that? Is that the Relay 2? Oh, that's the SO5E20-1. Okay. On a very strange orbit. Look at that. That's a weird one, that. Oh, that's our previous attempt, of course. The one that failed. Right. Well, hopefully we won't fail quite so much this time. RCS can go on to do some adjustments. Okay. Where are we compared to our Apo? Approaching. Let's speed it up a little bit. Let's get us a little bit nearer to the Apo. There we go. And then make sure we point prograde. Keep us prograde, please. Let's get us into orbit. And then we shall head for a flyby of the moon and a flyby of Minmus, because that's what this mission is all about. It's not what it's all about, but that's part of what we need to do in this mission. How beautiful that looks. Look at it. And the little city lights on the dark side of the planet as well. Beautiful. Beautiful. Right, here comes the Perry. Perry is outside the atmosphere. We're good to go. We can probably almost see the space station from where we are, but never mind. So, now we need to head towards the moon. So, we want to be doing a maneuver over here somewhere. So, if we go... Says target. There we go. Right. Now. There we go. That's what we want. We want a slingshot off the moon, which will fire us towards Minmus, but we'll have to do an adjustment burn to actually reach Minmus. And what we can do now is we can we? No? I thought we could do warp to maneuver. Maybe it's up here. No? Okay. I'm sure at some point they said that they were putting in warp to maneuver, but... Oh well. Right. Let's just speed up time. And we'll head round there. Oh, we're using up electric charge. Hold on, let's not make that mistake again. Let's ditch the fairings. Let's have some solar panels. Solar panels. Solar panels. Solar panels. Okay. So, not going to run out of electric charge this time, hopefully. At least not for any extended period of time. So, speeding things up. Looks like we are going to run out of electric charge, but as I say, not for any worrying period of time. What's stage view? Oh look, there we go. Electric charge is going back up again now. Okay, approaching the maneuver. Let's let the ship correct itself. Because we've got the self-writing system on there. I'll watch it in J.J. Abrams mode. I think it's funny that the wings do stuff while you're not in atmosphere. Come on. You've gone past. You seem to get lots of thunder and rain during your streams, or is that just during the winter or spring nights? Was this SO5E21-1? Batteries are almost empty, shutting down non-essential systems. Okay, so that's obviously something just in the dark side of the planet that it's around. Ooh, hold on. What's going on here? Why is this losing electric charge? Is it because I'm doing that? And we're not particularly facing the sun. The sun's to the side of us. Ooh. We shouldn't be burning just yet, but it helps to charge the batteries a little bit. And it gives us a little bit of control as well. Use the RCS to hold us in place. Okay, speed up time a little bit. Oh, to about there. That's where I'm meant to be. There we go. And this will recharge our batteries as well. Okay, we are burning. We're heading to the moon, hopefully for a flyby, and then a flyby of Minmus, which will hopefully throw us out of Kerbin's influence, if I do it right. And towards Duna, hopefully. There we go. We are... Oh, it's not actually enough to slingshot us. Have I overshot? If I... Or was it too much? Not enough? Ah, it's not enough. Okay. Because I'm reducing the periapsis by firing harder. Okay. This is the RCS I'm using, by the way. I shouldn't be, really, should I? I should just use the engines. See, that's actually kind of where I want to be. So if I now set that as a target, when we get to the moon periapsis, we can add a maneuver. We will burn this way to bring us nearer to Minmus. That didn't look like it did what I wanted it to. Nope. That's a Kerbin escape now. Okay. There's an intersect here somewhere. I can feel it. I'm not getting it though, am I? Add maneuver. Okay, so that closest approach is in very much the wrong place. That's getting a lot closer, isn't it? Haha! Right. There we go. That will be a flyby. Not sure where it will send us. Welcome back, Jakub. Okay. We can speed up time now. I'm happy that we are going to get the flyby we need. Whoop. SO5E21-1 is crossing the Kerbin radiation belt. Now that's interesting. I didn't know that they were going to simulate those. Okay, it's slowing down time for us as we do the switch over. There we go. So we've got, it's only a 5-second burn at full engine. I'm going to do it. I'm not going to do it at full engine though. Ourselves pointing at our target. What am I doing? At the moment we're flying by Moon, ready for a slingshot to fly by Minmus, which will then hopefully give us a flyby, well, will give us a shot at a flyby of Ike and Duna. We're using the Moon to slingshot us towards Minmus, whilst at the same time actually burning towards Minmus. Speeding up time a bit. Five-second burn. Yeah, we could just do it at full whack, couldn't we? But I don't feel really comfortable doing that. Okay. Whoa, okay, I missed my burn point anyway. Do we have... We don't have the intersect. Okay. So we're going to have to do another manoeuvre to get us to Minmus. And that's not it. Okay, something's gone horribly wrong because wherever I add a manoeuvre seems to mess things up. Ah, there we go. There we go. Right, so which way do we want to be thrown? We want to be thrown that way by Minmus. So we want to be thrown away from the current Minmus axis. So if I... I'll do that. And then... No, that's not working. Must be the other way then. I'm close to where I want to be. Oh, go away, stop. This is proving tricky. Mind you, it was always going to be tricky. This is a very odd manoeuvre. You don't usually use Minmus as a slingshot. No. Okay, right. What we'll do then, we've got momentum, so we'll just do a manoeuvre so that we do the flyby of Minmus. And once we've flown by Minmus, then we'll do the burn to head out to Juna, which isn't going to be particularly fuel efficient, but at least we could actually use Minmas to kind of level out our no, that's not going to do that though, is it? You do a thing that when someone is a sponsor, they have a stripe on the left, like you have, in a different colour. Like when I chat. I don't believe I have control over that. That's a very good idea. I'd have to see if YouTube offer anything like that, but I don't believe they do. If they do, I'm more than willing to offer that as a sponsor bonus, but I'm not sure. Okay, so we are flying by the moon somewhere. Where's the moon? There it is. So let's just have a look, see if we've got any science we can get from here with this probe. Let's toggle the magnetometer out. Oh, why is the SAS not on? Okay. Magnetometer reading. Yeah, we've already got that one, so that can go back in. Thermometer. Nope, that's the wrong one. Mind you, we can do that. Where's the probe report? Ah, we don't have probe report. Telemetry? Ah, telemetry. There we go. Telemetry while in space, high over the moon. All values nominal. Transmit, which will go through this new thing. Good, good. Will you stay still? Let's toggle those scanners. Toggle the imager. Toggle the shutter on the camera, which is currently pointing at the engine, which will be interesting. Log the temperature. No, got the temperature already. So let's go for log imaging data. 16 science. An initial broad spectrum analysis of the moon's surface reveals relatively uniform terrain, broken up only by scattered craters. 100% for transmitting that. So let's transmit that. 8 MITs of science. And then toggle the imager down. Let's do an irradiance scan. We've already got an irradiance scan. Okay, close the scanners. Can we take a photo? Log visual observations. No. Craters. Craters everywhere. So we close the shutter on that then. And yeah, we already tried the temperature. Okay, so that's some science. We've sent back some science from the moon that we didn't currently have. So now, why does that look different all of a sudden? Oh no, that's fine. Okay. So we've got a long way to go until we get to this manoeuvre. Cannot auto-warp so far. Cannot auto-warp so far. I think that's because we need to get out of the moon's influence first. So let's do that. Let's speed up time. Let's get away from the moon. We've done the flyby of the moon. There we go. And now we can warp there. Excellent. Let's get ourselves pointing at our target. There's the sun. Sun's over there. Good. SAS on, hold us there. Let's get us a bit closer to that. Don't know how long the burn is. That's not handy. Signal lost with SO5E21. Oh, don't tell me that's a range thing. It's going to be, isn't it? It's going to be the range. We're going to be out of range. Damn. So does this has a... I forgot they did that. Range of 29.2 megameters. Wait, hold on. Oh yeah. We're still orbiting Kerbin. Oh. Poop. Yeah, they implemented range on the comms. I forgot about that. Well, it will come back into range, so we can recover it. But we can't send it to Duna, can we? Damn it. Okay. Cancel the maneuver. A solar panel malfunctioned. Output reduced to 50%. Which one? 143, 143, 143, 143. Well, which one? Which one broke then? Doesn't tell me which one just packed up. Okay. Right. Speeding up time again. Another solar panel malfunctioned. Oh, on SO5E11-1. That's why I don't know which one it is. They're all malfunctioning. Oh dear. Right, okay. That space station is doomed. All the solar panels are malfunctioning on that station. And it's going to warn me about every individual one. Come on. Ah, right, is that signal restored? Okay. Trust me to go the wrong way. I was upside down. How do I intend to recover it? Because there are no chutes. Yeah, there are no parachutes. Maybe a powered landing? Got a lot of fuel. We haven't got a lot of fuel, have we? We've got to shoot on the probe. Right, so Whoa, okay, went too far with that one. If I... I want this at like 40 or 50 so that we get a nice gentle approach. There we go, 40. We have got a parachute there and there. So we've got 2 parachutes on the probe itself. We don't have any on the main engine. So the engine will probably be dead. But I just don't like leaving debris. Oh, another solar panel malfunction. Another solar panel malfunction. Another solar panel malfunction. Whoever made those solar panels didn't do a very good job. Another little flyby over the moon. So we got the moon and Minmus. It didn't even... No, we didn't get Minmus, did we? Oh. Okay. Well, we're not going to be recovering this because it is currently pointing in the complete wrong direction and is heading directly for the planet. This is going to burn up and go bang. I can guarantee it. In fact, it's probably going to go bang before we even get anywhere close to... Well, there goes the probe. Well, I said I didn't like leaving debris. Oh, some nice square explosions there. Well, at least the atmosphere did its job. What's that? That is a battery. A parachute, ironically. And another parachute. So the parachutes have survived. And the battery survived. But then it's going to make rather fast impact with the ground. Whoa, what's that dropping so fast? Wow, it actually slowed down. If only I could deploy the parachute. Well, let's just speed this up because... is that a nose cone? No, that was a... What is that? That's the fairings and some monopropellant. The fairing base. Currently hurtling at 100 meters a second towards the ground. If this survives, I'll be quite surprised. does kind of look like an air brake. No, it's not slowing down nearly fast enough. It's going to go bang. That was an impact warning. Warning, you're about to hit something. There we go. Well, we didn't leave any debris behind. We did waste a fair bit of money. This is turning out to be a very, very tricky mission. So, how are we going to fix this? I think really the only problem was communication, wasn't it? So we need better communications. So this has a range of... So it doesn't say there. It doesn't say what its range is. It does there, 29.2. So what's the range of this? 167.8 gigameters as opposed to megameters, so that's got quite a long range on it. What other ones have we got? The monopole, the communitron. Why have we not got that either? 12 gigameters. $167 gigameters. What does that look like when it's deployed? Ooh, I like that then. It's very hard to look at it at that angle though. So this is going to be one of those ones that we need to manually deploy it when we want it, isn't it? But it has a range of 167 gigameters. So if I retract that, and put that... Oh, we've already got one of those, haven't we? There. So we can use that for launching. Or does this have a range? I think this has its own range, doesn't it? That's a point. We didn't have that deployed. So if I take that off, can we still launch it? I'm not going to risk it. It's just not worth the risk. What was the range on that one? That was also 167, but in dish form. You extend that and it goes like that. I think that'll do us. 167 gigameters should be enough, shouldn't it? Yeah, I think so. I I'll be very frustrated if it isn't enough. So it's going to be the SO5E21-2. I think I know why it gives you so much money, because it's so hard. By the way, you shouldn't change for 1.1 before doing this mission. Well, maybe not. But there we go. I did. Okay, so save. And we can't just launch it, can we? Because we need to make sure that we're all in the right place and everything again. Oh dear, I'm tired. Oh, I just kicked my blinds. Okay, so what's that? Oh, that's a job that's being offered. Okay. So where is Duna? Duna is over there. SO5E16-2, SO5E20-1. They're both now outside of the influence of Kerbin. So, Moon is there. Minmus is there. By the time we launch, by the time we launch and get to Minmus, it will probably be kind of over here, which is actually kind of where we want it. So if I do that and that, yeah, okay. So where we are is actually not too bad of a launching place. What's this? Oh, radiation. Let's read this actually. Just when you thought that space may not be that hard after all, turns out it's filled with deadly radiation. Magnetospheres. Some celestial bodies have a magnetosphere that extend far into space, protecting anything inside it. Radiation belts. Magnetospheres may have a region populated by extremely charged particles. Unfortunately, we have to cross it if we want to explore other celestial bodies. Cosmic radiation. The vast expanse of space seems to be filled with radiation coming in from the galaxy. We didn't notice it before because our magnetosphere protected us from it. Space weather. Coronal mass ejections from the sun will hit planetary systems from time to time, causing short but intense radiation to all vessels caught outside a magnetosphere and in direct line of sight with the sun. Shielding. We have the means to protect us from radiation. Well, not exactly, but at least we can delay their effects by equipping our vehicles with shielding. Okay, so they are properly simulating the solar radiation, the belts and things. I changed my pick from the blue YouTube standard thing to a different pick, and it doesn't want to show up in chat or on my channel. Might take a little while for it to update. Quality life. Kerbals were susceptible to mental instability even on the surface of Kerbin, let alone the deeps of space. Living space. Do not underestimate the consequences of living in extremely close quarters for extremely long times. Give your Kerbals some space to stretch their legs. Entertainment. Kerbals work hard and ask only for modest entertainment. Not that we could give them much more than a window to watch the panorama until the constraints of volume and mass we actually got. Under the constraints, right? Company. Nobody likes to be alone out there. Send out your Kerbals in groups and give their vessels an antenna so they can chat with mission control. Breakdown. When Kerbals reach their limits, things could get a bit unpredictable. Resources and data may be lost, and some components can become the target of your Kerbal's rage. Crew rotations. Ultimately, Kerbals will break after some time. Rotate the crew on your space stations and bases from time to time. Okay, so you have to actually look after your Kerbals now as well, with this mod that I'm using. That's quite a worrying level of realism. Our Kerbals may have a mental snap. Okay, so we said that everything was roughly in the right place for us. So, come on, hurry up. Load all the ships. There we go. So, what is it doing? There we go, right. SO5... No, gone past it. SO5 E21-2. Launch vessel. I will use your Kerbal, indeed. This is going to be an unmanned mission, though, so he won't get used for this mission because he probably will never return. So it will be a bit of a waste of a Kerbal. Okay. We are back on the launch pad. Our SAS is not responding. Why is our SAS not responding? There we go. SAS is on. Throttle is at 100%. What is that message? Transmitting science data and controlling probes. Requires a link with the space center. Ranges and transmission costs. Choose the right antenna for the job, as these have wildly different ranges and transmission costs. Bigger doesn't always mean better. Line of sight and relays. The signal can't go through celestial bodies, but it can be relayed by other vessels. Relaying must be enabled per antenna and costs some electric charge. Signal processing. The error-correcting code used in our communication protocol can be further developed by researching specific technologies, leading to improved ranges. Okay. Blackouts. When a coronal mass ejection from the sun hits a magnetosphere, the signal-to-noise ratio drops to 0. Communications will black out until the solar storm is over. Okay. So why didn't it give us that warning earlier? Right, so this is the SO5E21-2, hopefully also heading to Duna, and we're going to launch it in 3, 2, 1, go. Some definite wobble in there somewhere, wasn't there? Nice and steady. 65, 66. 89, 90. Right. Time to get this turn on. Hopefully our engines won't go berserk this time. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, okay, there's one going a bit berserk. And that is definitely affecting our trajectory. I don't know what's going bang, I don't know what's causing that, but it's not really how that engine is supposed to work. Okay, it's gone, it's out of fuel. I'm going to detach it and hopefully everything doesn't go bang. Good. And the parachute's deployed, that's good. Hey there, William Farnham. Welcome, welcome. Just try and correct the heading, because we're not quite heading east. There we go, now we are. Close enough to east. A little bit slow, unfortunately. Our prograde is going to drop a bit quicker than I would have liked. Oh dear. One of the engines has just gone. Can I continue to balance it? That's very strange. And that's not supposed to happen. Because it's supposed to be feeding the fuel into the engine, but it's clearly not. Feeding the fuel into the centre engine. Come on. Don't spin on me. Nah, you're going to spin on me, aren't you? Right, cut that. Come on. Come on. It's not letting me click them to transfer the fuel. Ah. Doesn't seem to know that these fuel tanks contain fuel. This is not a good thing. Batteries are almost empty. We're not supposed to do this mission, are we? Right. So, yes. We ran out of electric charge because the SAS was working so hard to try and keep this thing steady. Clearly the fuel pipe's broke. See, there's still got a fuel pipe in it. That one's still got a fuel pipe. But that one hasn't, and that's the one that we were using. But it won't let me click these engines to move the fuel around. I can click that one, but not these ones. Well, not much I can do. This is going to go bang. There is nothing I can do about it. At least you get to see the water. It's as if those tanks aren't actually there. But they are, because they've got the fuel in them, and it knows that they've got the fuel in them. Really strange. I mean, let's face it, they're not supposed to be able to do that, are they? Yeah, that went bang. That hit the water at 700 meters per second. But look at these water textures. How gorgeous are these textures? It is just stunning. Why won't it let me? Yeah. And you can get right down close to them. Look at that. Look at that water. Isn't it beautiful? Oh, okay. Now it's going to tell me. Catastrophic failure. Really? Yeah. Space Center. That's not the stock texture for the water, by the way. That is a mod. It's the scatterer mod. But it really does make a difference to the water texture. So, I don't think we're going to actually manage to do that mission. The problem is we're using up a lot of funds by now. What's this telling us now? Malfunctions, engineers, manufacturing quality. Okay. I think we might be heading for a Series 6. Because Series 5 has hit some issues. Now what I might do with Series 6 is start it off camera and then bring everybody in next week and start Series 6 next week. If I start it off camera, I can kind of get all the boring bits out of the way, unlocking the first few stages of the tech tree and things like that. And then we can, start with the meaty stuff. Or, I mean, do you want me to start from scratch, right from the beginning, and do it that way with the new mod setup? Bearing in mind we won't be using TAC life support, we'll be using Kerbalism. Actually, I don't think that's such a bad idea. Maybe I will just do it from scratch, but we'll get through the first few missions as quickly as possible. Because clearly there are bugs in the setup that we have at the moment. I've got an itchy ear. We've been doing quite well in Season 5, but it has just started to all go horribly wrong. So, what's this doing? Come on. I mean, I've no idea why this wasn't... See, I can't even click them in here. It's as if they don't exist. I wonder if they actually don't exist. Yeah, they don't appear in... Oh, that's because I'm looking at the wrong thing. No, they're there. That is those, isn't it? But I can't click them. Oh. Yeah, there's definitely something gone wrong. I can't click that either now. Something weird going on, isn't there? So if I go for new, don't save, and go for, like, I don't know, anything. It's not really a good example. Let's go for that. I don't know what the difference between those is. It's got a purchase cost of nothing. So yeah, if I go for that, fuel tanks. I can attach it, but then I can't detach it. If I attach that, I can detach that. Right, so the modular rocket systems mod isn't working. Is that one that was questionable as to whether or not it was updated to 1.5? Let me have a look. Sorry, if it's updated to 1.1, not 1.5. Let me have a look at my sheet of spreadness. No, modular rocket system says that it's updated to 1.1. But clearly something is not right there. So we might have to ditch modular rocket systems. Maybe I'll have a look at something else instead that we might be able to use. What is that? A greenhouse? Oh, right, okay. Right, well, I'll tell you what. Since I've basically decided... that next week is going to be Season 6, let's go out with a bang, shall we? Let's go for a space plane hangar. Let's spend all our money on something ridiculous in the space plane hangar. Because I've been having quite a lot of fun playing with planes. And I really want to have a look at some of these cockpits. For example, the ISP shuttle cockpit. This is nice. I really like the look of this. And we've got lights inside it. Or we've got this one. That one's slightly more aerodynamic. I think I prefer that one. Or the other one is this weird one. The multi-purpose cockpit. Which kind of looks like the gunner bay on the Millennium Falcon. But, and this one, the K-10. I think that's Mark 1 size, isn't it? Yeah, it's a very nice looking cockpit. Actually, it is a very nice looking cockpit, isn't it? And then we've got this one, which is a very sleek looking nose. Looks a little bit like Snoopy at the same time. We can toggle the flags individually on either side, that's interesting. Let's build. Oh, you got that one as well, the CBC. That's quite nice. That's a Mark II cockpit, isn't it? Let's see what we can build with this, shall we? Let's... fuel tanks is what I meant to click. See, that's modular rocket system. Oh. That's a lot smaller than I thought it was as well. Ah, and KSP has stopped working. It's crashed on me. So, modular rocket systems clearly doesn't work. What I'm going to do is I'm going to mark that red on my spreadsheet. Mark it as bugs, and then I'm going to remove it from 1.1 for the moment. Modular rocket systems, off you go. And then let's relaunch. Is it launching? It is launching. Lots of unsupported version, unsupported version, unsupported version, because they released 1.1.2 today. And a lot of people haven't updated their mods to 1.1.2 yet. While that's loading, let me just have a look to see if any more have been released in the last hour or so. No. Last one to be updated that I can see is Tweak Scale, which I downloaded. I might have a look. I wonder if procedural parts has been updated to 1.1.2 yet. Looks like it might have done. Loaded yet? It's loading. Okay. Yeah, it everything basically says it's not compatible. Right, 1.1 compatibility. So procedural parts is ready for 1.1. I've never used procedural parts before. So what about procedural wings? Procedural dynamics, no. No, looks like the procedural wings mod hasn't been updated. Let's have a look. Download. Yeah, they made it 1.05 compatible, but not 1.1 yet. I will download them though, and I will add them to my list. And KSP has loaded. Just finish updating what I'm doing. Sorry, bear with me a second. I know this isn't particularly interesting to watch, but we should be able to make next week's stream nice and fun as a result. What's that one? There we go. Right, sorry. What's happened? Monty on the bounty. Right, basically all our craft used the modular rocket systems. So, okay, we're definitely going out with a bang. So, I think maybe we'll go with this one. And then something like... Oh, not that. That was a lot bigger than I thought it was. What can we do? Ah, that one's nice. Look at that, lots of nice air intakes on that. And it converts us from Mark 1 to Mark 2. We could do the weird inverter fuselage. Like that. That's a bit weird, isn't it? It's a bit weird. Yeah, maybe we won't do that one. Rocket fuel. No, liquid fuel. Has that one got? That one's got oxidizer in it, isn't it? We don't need oxidizer. Go away. What have we got? Structural, aerodynamics, twin circular intakes, engine shroud. Let's have a cargo bay. Just because we can. Let's close it for the moment. Let's have some more fuel. And then a bicoupler on the back for some engines. The engines that we will use are the nice afterburner ones that we were using before. And then we will take that and that. Okay, that's a bit weird. Okay. Let's do that the other way round, shall we? Nope, it's crashed again. Okay. Doesn't like me today. Okay, so something is messing it up. I wonder what. is messing it up? Which mod is it that's messing it up? It's probably going to be... That's not going to help. So I'll take that off my list. Actually, the spaceplane parts that I'm using isn't an upgraded mod. Let's delete that. Let's remove that one, I think. Kerbal Crash Program, indeed, yeah. See, I don't want to remove that really, but I might have to. I really don't want to. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have a look. I'm going to keep an eye out on all the mods and bring in some new mods. And, you know, mix up the ones that we've got and see what we can come up with for next week. And we will start season 6 from scratch next week. So, unfortunately, it's been a bit touch and go, hit and miss this week. It's probably not been a fantastic stream. We've had lots of crashes and explosions, and we didn't get to mess around with the planes that I was going to do. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this stream short, and I'm going to spend the rest of this evening checking out these mods, getting everything ready for a run next week. And I will get it all stable for next week, and we'll have some fun starting season 6. So sorry it's not been a fantastic stream this week, but thank you for watching anyway. If you've enjoyed the stream, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe so you get notifications when we next go live. Be sure to join us next week when we do go live, and we will start season 6 of KSP Live. Also on the channel, over this next week, we will have a new series of Big Pharma starting. I've recorded a playthrough of Big Pharma, and that was going to be split up into a few episodes, so check that out. And we are possibly going to be having a look at, Prison Architect. As Jakob has just mentioned in the chat, I'm probably going to have a look at Prison Architect and do a playthrough of that too, because they've just released another update for that and have announced that they are going to be moving on to some other games. So the updates to Prison Architect might not be quite so game-breaking in future, so it might be about time that a series is appropriate. So, as always, thank you for watching, guys. And please let me know in the comments what you think we should be doing for Season 6. If you have any mods that you would recommend for Season 6, I will definitely give them a look. Thank you for watching, guys. I've been Elbristo. You've been watching Ellitopia Gaming. This has been KSP Live. Don't forget to support the indies. And I'll see you next time. See you later, guys.